So if you don't know, you've been living under a rock, you a Patrick Star ass nigga, you ain't been tuned in, I don't blame you, I get it. You probably got a life, you touch grass, I respect that. How could I not respect that? You probably don't know that Adin Ross is banned on Twitch. He's been banned since 2023. He's been banned 8 or some odd times. And the final reason he was banned is because he had a kick chat up on his stream where the niggas was running rampant. They was saying all type of monkeys and hard R's. They was calling you all types of Jew. No, they probably wasn't calling niggas Jews because they streamers. But that's besides the point, right? Moral of the story, he left his kick chat on the stream and Twitch got his ass the fuck up out of there. Fast forward to 2025 and now Adin Ross is wanting to be unbanned for his homecoming stream. He wants to be back on Twitch with the guys. Niggas on Twitch is having motion right now. I do not blame him. I don't blame him. He used to run Twitch. Y'all know back in 2020, 2021, that nigga had the Twitch streams on lock. It was no nigga touching Adin Ross. Kai Cenat, he's really that nigga right now, but back then it was Adin Ross, all right? However, we don't know if Twitch gonna unban that young nigga. We don't know yet. We don't know. And today I kind of want to dive into that because I've been trying to figure out myself if I feel like Adin deserves to be unbanned and whether or not him being perma-banned for this long is fair. You know what I'm saying? Because if you also don't know, another streamer by the name of Hassan Wasabi, he's a political streamer. He's left-leaning. You know what I'm saying? He said some shit. He said some other shit the other day that got his little ass the fuck up out of there. But he was only banned for 24 hours. Okay? Now what might have Hassan said? Let's see.
If you cared about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott. Okay? You wouldn't make Rick Scott, former governor of Florida, Rick Scott, you wouldn't make him the current, what is his current office? What is he? He's the Richard Lynn Scott, is an American attorney, businessman, politician, Navy veteran, serving as the senior United States Senator from Florida, a seat he has held since 2019. And also, I believe this past election cycle, he was literally the head of the, what was it, like the Senate committee or something?
Now, I'm from Florida, okay? I'm from Florida. Doxing Nick, don't dox me. I shouldn't even joke like that. Do not dox my black ass, okay? But I'm from Florida, so I have a few opinions on that fuck ass nigga Rick. All right, I got a couple opinions on that bitch nigga Rick. All right. But at the same time, inciting violence, whether you like the nigga or not, it is against Twitch's TOS. And I could argue that suggesting a nigga need to get knocked off the map is a considerably more dangerous concept than Adin Ross having a chat that is a bit racist. You know what I mean? I could argue that if I wanted to. Do I want to? Not particularly, because I don't necessarily think Hassan meant it, okay? Well, I don't know, actually. Yeah, I really don't know. He actually might have meant it, and we're gonna watch his apology as well because he did backtrack it and he said that he was hyperbolizing what he was saying. He don't really mean for that nigga Rick Scott to get his brains blown the fuck out, but you never know for real. That could be cap. That for sure could be cap, because if y'all remember when Luigi Mangione, the nigga who killed the healthcare guy, if y'all remember that, it was niggas really celebrating that shit. And I have an opinion on it, but I have an opinion on how I feel about healthcare in general. And I don't think that anybody deserves to be murdered in cold blood though, okay? And I don't feel like people advocating for shit like that, like niggas to be killed, really does any good, because at the end of the day, healthcare ain't really changed too much yet. After that nigga got murdered, this shit ain't really changed too much. So yeah, Hassan was unbanned after 24 hours and it got me wondering, like, damn, this nigga just said, hey, let's go blow that fuck ass nigga brains out, and he only got hit with a 24 hours, and Adin's been banned for 2 years. So we all already know how inconsistent Twitch is in terms of what its terms of service does, who they go after, how long they might go after a nigga, what deserves what type of ban. We already know it's inconsistent. So I started doing a little bit of research and I was like, okay, how many bans does Adin Ross have? This nigga has 8 bans, okay? How many bans does Hassan Piker have? Hassan Wasabi. My nigga Hassan Wasabi has 5 bans total. And that made me think, okay, maybe 8 is like the threshold for perma bans. Like if you do some egregious shit, they gonna get your ass up out of there on the 8th one. So then I was like, okay, does anybody have more bans than 8? And I found out, yes, there are several streamers with more bans than 8 bans. For example, we got the Dan Dangler. I don't know who this nigga is, but his ass got banned 10 times. We got Nicole RJ, Nicole Peachy, they got banned 10 times. So clearly, you can be banned more than 8 times and make a comeback. So 8 bans is not the permaban threshold. I said, okay, so what else could it be? Like, what else could it be? Maybe it's the repeat of the same offense, right? Because that's what Adin Ross had been banned 8 times, but some of those times he's been banned for like similar things, like hate speech or talking to people who are, you know what I'm saying, not fit to be on the platform, right? All right, okay. Maybe he's a repeat offender and that's why he got up out of there. Which, if that's the case, the terms of service is still muddy on that. Like, it doesn't really give you good enough reasoning. It doesn't say what gets a nigga permabanned, right? Okay, and back to Hassan, I forgot to mention, in terms of why he might have been unbanned so quickly, or the only logical reason he could have been unbanned that quickly is Twitch must have seen his comment and interpreted it as more of a rhetorical slip and not an actual call to violence, which is a big difference. All right, it is a big difference, but they only can know that because of Hassan's apology.
Okay, so obviously I shouldn't have used hyperbolic language, and there's definitely some ownership that I must take. Some apologies there. I should not have said Mike Johnson should kill Rick Scott. I should have simply said Mike Johnson should punish Rick Scott, perhaps with the, maximum punishment, whatever that would be.
Right. So that means that if Adin Ross apologizes, then he should also get that similar treatment, especially after 2 years, right? Right. I mean, that's just the logic I follow. Well, the nigga has apologized. He actually has apologized. And he's actually shown steps to right his wrongs, right? He even deleted his ex community, all right? And y'all know the ex community, that's where that shit get real toxic. I'm in a couple of them. All right, I'm in the 5-star shit with the phase niggas. I'm in that bitch. Like, it's some toxic niggas in them goddamn comms. Adin Ross's was very obviously the most toxic. Kai's is pretty toxic as well. I'm not gonna lie. But Adin and his shit take the cake. Them niggas they were called the AR loyals. Bro, them niggas was dead at niggas' doorsteps with ARs, bro, figuratively, but still, they was not playing. They was on straight bullshit with everybody involved. Stay away from them niggas, all right? He had to clear them out, okay? And I respect that because that's actually visible, tangible evidence that he's working to better himself, right? He said, I take full on accountability when I've raised a group of people, a toxic group of people, which is influenced by toxicity myself, which I've put out before. Whether it's lifestyle and just doing certain things with it. I can't read, I feel like flight. This means that a lot of you guys are not gonna probably wanna watch me anymore. I wanna rebuild everything. I wanna go back on my roots. I wanna find people who find that they can watch me and it's no forced bullshit where they're watching. And oh, if Adin's not doing this, I'm not watching. I wanna rebuild everything. And anything else, any toxicity, anything like that, I'm not streaming it anymore, okay? Now, he did say this is a good start to getting back on Twitch's good graces, but you gotta look at both sides of the coins, right? So the people who are not fans of Adin Ross, right? Which I'm not gonna say whether I'm a fan or I'm not, all right? I want y'all to kind of guess whether I am or I'm not, because I don't know if I'm making it obvious. Bitch, I don't even know myself. Like you talking about. But there's other people saying, okay, he's only saying or doing this because he wants to get back on good graces so he could be back on his platform where he, you know what I'm saying, the home where it started it all. He wants to be back being able to stream with his homies, which is understandable, but he doesn't actually mean the shit he says. And then it's like, I'm the type of person that'll give somebody the benefit of the doubt, right? So I feel like, okay, I'll give you a second chance, even though my nigga, this is your 9th chance. I'll give your ass another chance, right? Because I feel like, if I feel like you're being sincere. But then Adin will go and do certain shit where it's like he'll say one thing and then do another. All right. So when did he start streaming with? But even Your Rage. All right. Your Rage. There was a clip yesterday where I'll just play it right here. Your Rage says that Adin Ross may never get unbanned from Twitch, saying he still isn't banned for unmonitored chat, but for all. Hold on. Your Rage fears that Adin Ross may never get unbanned from Twitch, saying he isn't banned. Damn, I can't read. Your Rage fears that Adin Ross may never get unbanned from Twitch, saying he isn't still banned for unmonitored chat, but for off-platform activities. When I was trying to get him unbanned, Adin started doing streams with a person and all talk stopped. And that person is Nick Fuentes.
Twitch, if they don't fuck with you, obviously Twitch don't fuck with Adin. You know what I'm saying? Dan Clancy got something, you know what I'm saying? they will look at what you do on every other off-platform activities. I'm talking Facebook, I'm talking IG, I'm talking Snapchat, I'm talking, Skype, all type of shit. They will watch what you do, and if they not fucking what you do, they will never unban you, bro. They will never unban you. So yes, they have been watching Adin. And I know for a fact they've been watching Adin, because I can't say too much, but when I was trying to get him unbanned during my break, and I was in talks and shit, Adin started doing streams with a particular motherfucker, and all talk stopped. All talk ceased. I was so mad. I was like, Adin, why the fuck are you streaming with this motherfucker, bro? Cooked. But that just told me,
So like, before his apology, this was 4 months ago, he started doing streams with Nick Fuentes, all right? And it's like, yo, what are we doing, bro? Look at the crowd you keep. Look at the company you keep. All right, you hang around figures that are always controversial. For example, Sneeko, which I gotta take hats off to Sneeko. He's been doing better for sure. All right, he's been doing better for sure. So I can't even say too much on Sneeko. But in general, like, look at his SSB brethren. Look at them niggas and what the fuck they be doing. I just seen a clip of that cheesehead nigga. What's his name? Cheeser? I just seen a clip of him dropping the N-word. It's like, you can't keep this. If this is what's associated with you. I don't know if they're close no more, but I know they were homies at one point. I don't really too much keep up with them. I'm not that informed on this nigga, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, if they're monitoring you, which clearly, let's watch the clip, but clearly they are. Let's see. Then you do have to be on your best behavior, and all of this shit matters. Like, who you hang around, what you say, what you stream, it all matters. So yeah, we see Adin comment under this saying this is not true, insinuating that he been in talks of his own, bro. He probably gonna be unbanned within the next goddamn month, bro. If I had to guess, which I'm actually curious to see, y'all. I want to see if he was capping out his ass, or like, you know what I'm saying, he was pulling some juice strings and a bit. Oh, you the bitch was a juice string. I'm probably gonna cut that out, bro. I have no beef with the Jews. I actually love Jews, bro. I don't know. Yeah, I'll cut it out. I won't. I love you, Jews. But yeah, we got other people. We got other streamers chiming in. Stable Ronaldo says, not even trying to pick sides. How is Adin Ross still banned for an unmoderated chat? Doesn't really make sense. It's been 2 years. I don't really understand how he hasn't been given another chance. Yeah, we've already debunked this. It's not because of unmoderated chat. It's because of the shit he does off stream, or rather on his kick streams, or just, yeah, his internet presence in general. But that needs to be, there needs to be more clear TOS. That's the biggest takeaway. Like, the moderation is too inconsistent. And then, like, when you compare it with other streamers with high ban counts, it's like, I don't know, man. I think the platform needs to do better in terms of pushing fairness, consistent rule enforcement, clearer, more transparent policies. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, this is just simple shit. It's not simple. It's not. There's too much nuance to understand. Like, once you start looking at niggas off platform activity, then it's like, okay, I get it. You can't write a rule for everything in the fucking book. I get it. But at the same time, I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tougher than I guess I'm making it seem. Like, I do wish it were more clear though. You know what I mean? Because there's too many cases where other niggas actually get second chances or ninth chances. You feel me? So Platboy Max calls for Twitch to free Adin Ross and notices their favoritism towards streamers like Wasabi. See.
No, fuck bro, PR. But I think Adin should get free, personally. You know? Personally. Once again, Adin, I always gotta show homage to people, you feel me, I respect and fuck with. Adin is why I made a Twitch account, my nigga. You feel me? I literally made a Twitch account. The first stream I watched, which is so crazy, was Adin doing a stream with Lil TJ on my soul. Which is crazy how full circle shit is in the Big 25.
Hey, you can't smoke in here.
That was the first ever Twitch stream I ever watched.
Thank you.
So it's like, you feel me? He a great streamer. I respect him a lot. I think he should be freed. It's been mad long. I don't know why niggas get harsher treatment, in my opinion. That's just how I see it. I feel like sometimes Twitch play their favoritism. I'm gonna just call it out how I see it, my nigga. Just keeping a buck. But, you know, Hopefully he get freed though. Hopefully he get freed. Fuck, bro. PR.
Yeah, I think the again, I can't stress how quick they did unban that Wasabi nigga. It was 24 hours for saying some egregious shit. Whether I agree with it or not, it was some egregious shit that you really just can't say. It's not, because once you start allowing people to say shit like that and opening that door, what you think gonna happen? They not gonna keep just saying it about niggas that are like considered evil to some, not even considered evil to other people, but like to one side of the party, to one party that nigga is considered a bad guy, right? But once you start opening that door for us to like, yo, we gotta kill X, Y, Z, you know what I mean? We gotta kill that nigga. Then the other side gonna start saying it, and then it's gonna get to a slippery slope to where like, okay, what are we really allowing? What are we really turning this platform into? All right. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think 24 hours was a little slap on the wrist, and it makes you think like why is this nigga actually still banned? I don't know where I fall on the coin though, y'all. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like I think I lean more towards free him though, because I want to see if he's actually gonna be the man he says he is and take accountability and change his ways. All right, but only time will tell. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Let me know what other topics to talk about. I'll talk about them bitches, man. Fuck. Like the vid. Love y'all.